Okay. In American Psycho, we are introduced to Patrick Bateman, a successful financier at the firm Pierce and Pierce. Throughout the film, Bateman indulges in increasingly erratic behavior, having multiple affairs and eventually killing his coworker Paul Allen, as well as a string of escorts and models. At the end of the film, he goes on a killing spree and admits everything to his lawyer, who dismisses his claims. The film concludes with him believing he has successfully evaded the consequences of his actions. I have diagnosed Patrick Bateman with ASPD, or antisocial personality disorder. This disorder is characterized by an impaired sense of empathy, resulting in behaviors like manipulativeness, hostility, impulsivity, and recklessness. Unsurprisingly, ASPD comes with significant societal and cultural challenges in receiving a diagnosis. Those with ASPD are often unwilling to seek out therapy or treatment, as they may believe nothing is wrong with them. Some evidence pointing towards this diagnosis would be first, an impaired identity. The DSM 5 defines an impaired sense of identity as egocentrism and a self esteem derived from personal gain, power, or pleasure. One example we see of this in the film is Bateman using, sleeping with, and killing women he brings home because it gives him pleasure and a sense of control, as well as leverage over his business partners. However, he has no desire for true intimacy. Another would be callousness, which is a lack of concern for feelings or problems of others, lack of guilt or remorse about the negative or harmful effects of one's actions on others, aggression, and sadism. An example we see of this is Bateman killing a homeless man and his dog because it gives him a sense of control, and later showing no regret or remorse about the action. One criteria not seen would be irresponsibility. Though Bateman clearly demonstrates some level of irresponsibility in his actions, he maintains a facade of control in his work and in his business relationships. He acts recklessly, but he keeps up with the responsibilities that are advantageous to him. While there is no treatment for ASPD, symptoms can be managed through a combination of medication, like mood stabilizers and antipsychotics, and cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT can be used to rethink harmful thought patterns and recognize the negative social consequences of one's actions, as well as improve emotional and impulse control. However, due to the nature of ASPD, a balance must be struck between the person's autonomy and the potential harm they may cause others. Furthermore, maintaining an appropriate dynamic in a therapeutic setting is crucial, as those with ASPD may reject treatment or try and manipulate or even harm their therapist. In American Psycho, Bateman is shown to be incredibly aggressive and manipulative, and would likely refuse treatment due to his belief that his actions are justified and have helped him secure a powerful position in his society. In real life, barriers such as financial limitations and a fear of ostracization may also exist. American Psycho is an extreme portrayal of ASPD, highlighting the worst outcomes of a personality disorder. While those with ASPD can be as violent as Bateman, I would not go so far as to say this is an accurate or common portrayal of how ASPD manifests itself. This movie perpetuates many of the negative stereotypes and stigmas surrounding ASPD. Those with ASPD are often not glamorous, wealthy serial killers who perform over the top acts of violence. Yet, because of this public perception, they can get overlooked, ostracized, and even dismissed entirely, since their symptoms don't fall in line with stereotypical characters like Patrick Bateman.